Hello everybody, welcome to a masterclass on Crafters TV. Today's masterclass is going to be all about the Mermaid Dreams, which I have to say is the most beautiful selection of colours I have ever seen. It is absolutely glorious. We're going to have lots of demos and lots of opportunities for you to message in. If you've got any questions for us here today, maybe you're new to crafting, maybe you're new to some of the products that we're going to be showing. Don't feel that you now have to hold back and any questions too silly. That there's no silly questions. Well, there are many silly questions that come out of my mouth, basically. But you can always ask questions. We're always here, and we are always available. So you can come back and watch shows again and again and again on 24/7 stream. It's brilliant that you can actually do that. You can watch stuff all the way through the night, isn't it? So if you're suffering from a bit of insomnia or you need a bit of crafting, get your crafting mojo back, you can always watch one of our shows back. And now we have the wonderful Debbie Fisher with us today. Hello, Debbie.
Hello.
Show.
I know, yeah, it's been a lovely day actually, and I can't wait to show you what I've got on my sleeve for this show. I absolutely adore this collection. I think because there's sometimes we're not quite sure what to put our hand into, and we might have lots of collections, and I mean ranges like Sarah's collections, we might have our Nature's Gardens collections, might have some nice dyes, might have some nice embossing folders, and then we sort of think, well, what will go together? And I love the fact that we've put, now I'm going to say the word mixed media.
Yep.
But don't be scared by the words mixed media, because all that means is that we're taking different things of media, which could be your papers, which could be your dyes, which could be your pens, and we're just putting them together. We're amalgamating them together. And what we've done here is put these colours that really do represent this really soft mermaid focus. And I just absolutely love it. So if you haven't grabbed the Mermaid Dreams, get it tonight and then go for them, because yeah, it is the best price we've ever had, isn't it?
And there's not a huge amount left. It's been one of those days where everything is being really busy. There's not a huge amount of this left. Now look at this. This is one of the samples that we've got to show you a lot of the different aspects to this Mermaid Dreams. It is absolutely beautiful piece of mixed media wall art, really. We've been using all sorts of different things in here, and there's quite limited stock.
What?
Limited stock already.
What?
How many have we got left?
Oh no!
Can I say that? Got 23 left. So
wow.
If you want this, like I've been saying all day, check it out quickly. Check it out. That you need to check it out. To show you what you're going to be getting in here, you're going to be getting these glorious gilding flakes in this beautiful soft lilac colour, beautiful, really nice. Then you're going to get two different types of glitter paste. They are incredible. If I move them around so you can see the colours in here, lots of beautiful, thick, big pieces of glitter, really iridescent kind of items that you've got in here. We've then got two ink pads, one shimmer ink pad and one duet ink pad, but still following those sort of lilacs, turquoises and pinks, which is definitely the colours that we're using throughout here. You're also going to be getting a tricolour aqua marker. Again, I'm just making you work to get all the different shops in here. These are all those beautiful colours, those purples, pinks and blues. You're also going to be getting a tricolour brush, again with all of those different colours in there. So this whole collection really just follow this theme. If you're not keen on turquoise and pink, this isn't for you, but who wouldn't be? You've got a selection of pearls in turquoise and pink. We've also got some sort of sequiny, I say diamonds. Gems, diamonds. You've got some iridescent, beautiful iridescent sequins. You've got some shimmer spray in that glorious turquoise colour. You've also got some Aurora Borealis kind of glitter. We've got some turquoise glitter glue, and then finally we've got one of our metallic paint markers, giving you all of these different types of embellishments. You can see them in their full glory here. If I move them around for you to pick up on those glitters there, and also those shimmers that you've got, look at those. There's a beautiful selection of different mediums that you can be using, again, following all these colours. And the price for this is £55 or $80. Platinum is £44 or $64. This is the best ever price. And as we say, Only got 23 in stock, so this is something you really do need pop into your basket. We've got a few people coming in to say hello. I know we've got a couple of issues with Facebook, but we should get those sorted out very quickly. Debbie, you've got some samples over there. This is just beautiful.
I certainly have. Yeah, it is so stunningly beautiful, and the samples really show that off. You'll have lots of things in your stash that you can use. You might have some of the things that we've got on these cards here, but like this ballerina, I mean, just exquisite. So the stencils you'll be able to get on the website. I'm going to use some stencils tonight, but I'm sure you'll have lots of your own. But all these colours are really soft and focused.
That's beautiful. I like that.
So lovely. Yeah, absolutely lovely. I love this one. That's your gilding flakes. I mean, truly beautiful. So nice. You've got you can paint with your ink pads. You can do your mixed media with them. You can do lots of different backgrounds. This one's been doing like a salt effect in the background here, and then using the glitter paste in the background. Stamping with them as well is a really cool way to be able to use them, and then spritzing around the edges. Love this butterfly one. We're going to hopefully get to a demo which I'm going to show the butterfly as well. And then you've got your sort of mixed media that people do with wall art, so lots of different ones. I think our Leanne made this only maybe last week.
Oh,
I think she did some Mermaid Dreams, and I remember putting it on and suddenly saying, oh, Leanne's making this. So yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. And then another piece of wall art here as well. I mean, look at that. Absolutely stunning. All made, all those pieces are just put together, and then all those different ink pads and pens and glitters are put over the top of it. It's exceptional, and such a lovely collection to get when you want to have something that's going to match everything. Right, let's get started on a demo straight away. So I'm going to use, I've been using it today already, but I'm just brought in some washi tape. You will find some washi tape on our website. You do have some on there. And then I want 2 pieces of card because we're going to do 2 different variations. So the first thing I want to do, we're going to do a background using some stencils and the ink pads, but I want to create a masked effect on here. So for anyone that didn't see it earlier, I'm just going to go around my edges with masking tape. Or masking, you can use masking tape, or you could use your low-tack tape, but I'm just using washi tape. I like washi tape. I use it a lot, and it's a great medium. And the reason I use it is because it's really kind to your cardstock, is how I put it. And it means it will, I haven't put that very straight, it comes off very easy, but it stays in place where you need it. It's a little bit like, do you know when you mask walls off? If you use a good quality, they do that frog tape, don't they, which is really good quality. Unfortunately, you have to really pay for that. With washi tape, it's not very expensive. So you can buy, and it just protects everything, and it just gives you this amazing framework. And I love the look of frames.
I like that. I like that when you did that earlier demo with the frame. It looked really good.
Yeah, absolutely. So I want to do a few different things in this first demo just to show you that variety of things that you're getting. So the first one is, and I always do this afterwards just in case, sorry, I do it while we're on the show. Normally we would have that sort of masked off beforehand, but I wanted to show you because sometimes if you leave it on too long, it does take a little bit of pulling up. Now what we are going to use is our ink pads, sorry, not our ink pads, I'm going to bring in our pen. This is our tricolour pen, and it's in 3 different colours. So I only actually want to use 2 of them. We could use 3 of them, let's use 3, it doesn't really matter. And all I'm going to do is first of all take my pen and put it down here. Now I don't want my card getting too wet. So I'm going to do a different technique, which is not something we normally do with our pens, but I'm going to show you that it's easy enough to do that with. So I'm going to bring in this one first, bring in our brushes. Perhaps we could check if we've got them in stock, because I know that we do have some of the brushes in stock. Now these are water-based pens, which means I can pick that up with my brush. And I just want to do a stippled effect over the top. So you might need to use a little bit more, but just keep using it because you'll get a really different effect than what you would use if you were using your pens. So let's put a bit more of that one down. And then, oh, maybe they're out of stock. So we're just doing this. So this is just going to give you a really cool, different effect onto your background. So a bit more on there.
Do you remember stippling was like really fashionable on your walls, wasn't
Yes,
it, back in the
exactly.
90s?
And that's what I was thinking. I remembered stippling through stencils, and I thought, oh, I wonder if we could still do that. So that's exactly what I was doing. And the good thing is you get different effects each time, and also it's water reactive as well. So you can do sort of your faux bleaching. So I'm going to use the same brush. Because of the density of our brushes, we will get them back in stock. I'm just going to pick that blue up as well. And we're going to just go over there with that blue. And then just blend that in. I'm going to go down into that colour. So that's now, look how it looks like the clouds and that
really
going
does,
through.
yeah.
It's a really cool effect. And then by doing that, we've then blended our two colours together and got our third colour. So I'm going to leave it at that. I really like that. So let's just wipe this away, and then we can bring that in. Now, because all of our colours match, it means that we can then go in, just trying to find my kitchen towel, like that. We can then take this away, and then we've got this beautiful frame all the way around. So it's a really nice
That looks
way
really good.
of just giving that amazing white frame. I love a white frame, Becky. It's almost, you know, like when you get picture frames and they have the white mounts around them. The bigger the mount, the nicer I think that looks.
I completely agree with you.
So we're just taking that one off, being really careful there. There we go. And that gives us our effect. Looks really cool, doesn't it? And then what we want to do is, I seem to have lost it somewhere. There it is. There it is. Now, this stamp, now you'll have plenty in your stash. I'm just going to bring this in. Oh, actually, I'm going to use my, my rocker blocks. I just used a sentiment because I thought this sentiment would be nice. I can't remember what it was called, I'm going to be honest, but it was in a gold and cream box? It was like verses. It was the first sentiments. Yeah, it was the first. We had lots of verses in them.
The compendium? Versus compendium?
First compendium. It might have been first compendium or first sentiments. That's where I've got this from. Anyway.
Okay.
Now, what I'm doing with this one, because we've used these colours, I'm then going to go in and use the same colours, but with the pen, but on the stamp.
Oh, okay.
But we're going to do it the opposite way round. So I'm going to do the blue at the bottom. Actually, it's not going to work. I'm just going to do blue all over because, because it's the same colour. But by putting it directly on like this, it actually makes it darker than blending it with the brush. So we're going to put this over the top. So like so. And I'm keeping my brush on its side so it's not going to damage the nib.
I never think about using pens on my stamps.
Oh, I love this technique. And I seem to have, where I've cleaned it, I think I've picked up lots of little pieces of the tissue. Right, so there we go. And then we're just going to rock from heel to toe right in the centre. So just putting it down like that. And obviously I'm being very good because I'm not worried about it being perfect. I want it to look like it's hovering in the clouds. So it's just giving it that really nice effect. So I'm going to put that to the side. That's our first piece done. So let's put that over there. Oh, before we do that, actually, I'll tell you what I am going to do. Let's bring in a bit of water. I'm just going to get my spritzer bottle because I'm going to flick that with water as well. So we're going to give it a sort of aged look.
Even after you've stamped it?
Yep, even after I've stamped it.
Okay.
Yeah, I quite like that look. I want to make it all quite like it's aged. And then all we're going to do is get our kitchen towel, bring that over the top, pop that down, and that's just going to soak up that water and give us that really cool lay down. I love that, really happy with that. Looks really cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, it's lovely.
So we're going to pop that to the side. Now let's bring in another piece of card. So this is a bigger piece that we're going to put on the bottom. And this time we're going to start to use our other mediums that we've got in. So we've got, I'm going to use, where's the bigger stencil? Here we go. This stencil is from the peacock feathers. Let me just bring that in, which is our 3 stencils that we bought out with our first lot of waxes. And we're just going to pop this over the top. And now this time, Becky, can you see my card is bigger than what it is? So all I'm going to do is bring it down. So we're going to put our first piece on, roughly sort of central. And then I'm going to just make sure that's touching the top. I'm just going to bring in some low tack tape down at the top, and that's going to keep that in place. There we go. And then I'm going to use my, we're going to bring in our ink pad. So I'm going to bring in this ink pad, and I'm going to still stay with my same ink. Now, if you don't want to get any ink anywhere else, just have a scrap piece of card beside you. So let me just grab a little scrap piece. The one we use the least is probably our craft card. And I'm just going to make sure I'm just brushing it until I get rid of some of the ink that was already on there, just so I'm not contaminating anything. Because of the density, no more is going to go through there. So there's, look, I can see nothing's coming off on my hand there. So that's all gone. So let's bring in this one, and then we're going to use the same through the stencil. So I'm just making sure we load up there. Bring that in, and then just go down, so like so, and then we will bring some more down.
That's a lovely stencil.
Yeah, it's really nice, this one, isn't it? I think we still have them on the website. We did get some more stencils in, so yeah, I'm pretty sure that we will have them if you wanted to go for the stencil. Yeah, great one to go for. And having a sort of one lay down of colour is nice, but you can do so much more when you've got a whole set like this. So literally taking that across, like so. And then actually I don't need to worry about that anymore. What I am going to do, we're going to bring this down, we're going to take this up a little bit. So let's take that to the side, because what I want to do is follow that down. So just popping that inside, like so, that will do. Not worried about it being too precise, but that just means on a bigger piece of card, we can then continue with that pattern. And actually I've done the middle, and I didn't need to do the middle because we're going to be hiding the middle. So actually a good tip is to not worry about doing your stenciling on the middle section. And you can see, now that looks lovely. But we can do so much better than that. So what we are going to do now is we're going to come in with our spritzer spray. This one is your shimmer, so the Call of the Sea. Let's pop that underneath, and I'm just going to make sure whenever you're using different mediums, make sure you put the lids on to things. You don't then contaminate them with anything else. And then all we're going to do is I'm going to give this a shake. Turn that way so we don't get too messy, and I'm just going to come up a little bit so you can sort of see about here, and we're just going to very slightly spritz over the top, because you get sort of big spritz and smaller spritz. Okay. So depending on how you want them, I've made a real mess of the whole counter there. Yeah, that didn't do a lot of good really, because it's gone everywhere else. So let me
just, so messy.
I know, look, it's everywhere. It cleans off. Oh no, and do you know what I've done? It's all right, I've got a new, but I've spritzed my card.
Oh,
but never mind, it's fine, it's fine. So let's move those to the side.
My niece's kitten's called Spritz.
Your kitten?
My niece's kitten is called
Spritz. That's funny, great name. Right, let's just take all that ink, otherwise we'll get ink everywhere. Raisin. So Jamie's cat is called Raisin. I love that.
What was the reason for that? Siblings were eating the raisin.
Why not? Why not? That's funny. Right, so I'm going to dry that off just a little bit. So let's just dry sort of those splodgy areas off. So we've got that spritz. You can put as little or as much as you want on. I've got another piece which I use a lot more on, but I'm just going to do this quite quickly. So just using this to dry off. Let's just dry those splodges on there. So we've got a little bit of that going on, and then if we wanted to, we can then go in. Even my thing's all got spritzes. Although it looks pretty now because it's dried. Let's go in and put some more of our ink. So we can then just start to blend that in a little bit better. And bearing in mind this is exactly the same colour as we stenciled through, but it's just going to allow us to have a little bit more deepness.
From here, it
to our
almost
edges.
looks like you've just embossed that and then you're going over it.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, so it's just lovely. Just have a play, that's what I would say. Make sure you've got a glass mat. Just have a play with all these different mediums. It's all going to work beautifully. And then once I've done that, I also then want to add in some of the pink shimmer. And this is going to really add to it. Now, all I'm going to do with this, Becky, we're going to stroke it onto our card.
Oh.
So literally just stroking it down. Look at this effect. It's very cool. And then you get this sort of shimmer. You just want it in patches here and there. You don't want it everywhere. Here, there and everywhere. And then you can always go in and sort of blend that through as well. And that's going to give you another shimmer on top, but just a little bit of a difference. And I wanted to add just touches of that pink in, because then when we bring our topper in, it's going to blend in with that whole background. Now, I'm just going to change them over and bring in my ones at home. I've just matte and layered this onto black cardstock, so you can see I've sprayed a lot more spritz on that one. And then we've got our piece here, which we're going to put on the top. So let's get some tape pen. Pop that across the top. There we go. And we're just going to matte and layer that onto some black cardstock. And then again, we're going to do exactly the same with our base card. And in fact, I'm just going to get rid of my muckiness and then just use kitchen towel. That's just clearing that up. And then let's make our card up. So making sure I've got it the right way opening. Again, we're just adding for some depth, put that black cardstock along the bottom. So we've done quite a nice large card, like so. And this one will go on the top. And that's what we mean when we talk about mixed media, Becky, because we've used our pen, so our aqua pen, we've used our duet ink pad, we've used our shimmer ink pad, we've used our shimmer spray, and every one of those is working really well together. So we're literally just going to put that onto that black. And I'm going to turn that over just to burnish that one down, so I don't mark any of the paint.
So often when I think of mixed media, I think of texture. You know, a little bit like the canvases that we've got here, where you've got quite a lot of texture in it. But like you say, you know, it's not necessarily that, it's just using a whole variety of different mediums.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's what scares people, because they think of all this home decor, they think of canvases and all that texture you put on it. And yes, that's exactly mixed media. But mixed media comes in so many different forms. And I think this takes that sort of the ease out of it all. It just makes it so simple to do and just looks really effective. Now, once you've done that, the now choice is yours. If you want to decorate, I mean, that looks beautiful on its own. But you've also got some gems. So if you want to use your gems, you can. You can literally, I forgot to bring my little pickup tool actually, but if I just grab my little bottle of glue and hope that it's not blocked. Let's just add some little tiny little bits of glue. I'm just going to do 3 there, and let's do 3 at the bottom. And then I'm just going to take some of these small ones and literally just place that over the glue.
Have you got sticky hands?
No. It's, I think your moisture on your fingers will just pick the glue up. We'll just pick them up. Put one there. Let's have another one there. So just put in them. Oh, upside down. Upside down. We don't want an upside down one. I wanted some of the little ones. They're right in the bottom. Oh, there's a little one. Yeah, if you just press your finger into them, just for a few seconds, they just stick. We've got another one. My son, so Jamie just mentioned Spider-Man. My son had a glove years ago when he was little, and it used to spray underneath. He used to strap Jamie used to have a
silly string.
Silly string to it, and he used to spray. Yeah. So I love it, things like that, absolutely love.
So silly string had such a smell, didn't it?
Did it?
Yes,
Don't remember it
real
smelling.
kind of, I don't think you could get it anymore. It's probably quite dangerous, isn't it?
And there we
That's
go, we've
lovely.
just got our bit of a bling and our beautiful card. There we go.
That's gorgeous. Oh, I like that. That's really lovely. Those colours work so well.
Yeah,
really
so
like
nice.
that. So this is using the Mermaid Dreams collection. So you've got a whole load of different things. You've got pens, you've got glitter, you've got sequins, all sorts of different things. £55 or $80. Platinum is £44 or $64. This is the best ever deal, and we didn't have very many at the start of the show. We only had 23. Well, we had 4 more, but by the time we've started 5 minutes in, only 20 left now, and we haven't even given you the chance to check out your baskets. And other items that you may, well, actually not may, you definitely need. If you're going to be doing some kind of mixed media, these are going to be the items that you want. The first one is your mixed media mat. I missed out on this last time, and I really need one of these. They're really great. We've seen lots of demos using this. Very easy to keep everything nice and clean. Then you've got 4 spatulas here. You've got 2, they're sort of double-ended spatulas. So you've got like a little spoon down one side and then more of a kind of sort of chisel edge. So it really means you can get every last little bit out of your pots. Great for getting out the mayonnaise at the bottom of the pot. And then finally, we've got 3 different spatulas here. Great for doing your glitter paste, and if you're going to be using some kind of plaster in your social, in your mixed media. These are going of all different ends on them. So you've got a rounded palette knife. You've also got that one in a little point as well. The price for these 3 items is £24.98 or $29.94. Platinum price is £19.98 or $23.95. Now we are going to give you that opportunity to check out your baskets because I know you're all busy shopping. So you can check out, you don't have to miss anything because we'll be back in a couple of moments.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right?
Yeah.
Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What does she do?
Exactly
What
how
does she do?
he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
There once was a man who was very crafty. His name was Craig from Carnoustie. He joined the team on Crafters TV. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. He wanted to prove he was the man, but he lost at Craft Wars to Leanne. But 2 weeks later he beat Jan. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. He did so well on Crafters TV, Sarah sent him off to Germany, where he did some work for QVC. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. His crafting skills, they aren't half bad. In fact, I'd say they're totally rad. That's mainly down to his favourite foam pads. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. The crafters, they loved him a lottie for his charm and skill. They went quite potty, they nicknamed him the Hardy Scotty. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. In the crafting world, he's standing tall. He's the best Scottish crafter of them all. Catch him Monday to Friday on his wake-up call. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Hello everybody, welcome back. Lots of people loving what you've just made. Amber says, looks beautiful. Crafty Chimp says, good evening, Crafty Peeps. Hope all is well. Stephanie is saying, Flora Elegance is in this house with the easel drawer kit and holographic card and the layout collection, all safe and sound already. That's incredible. Paul Print Times 4 says, my red template is coming today along with other CC package. Apparently.
Wow.
Could that come from, I don't know. Well, it's coming today. Tina says, hi, happy Friday everyone. Still sick in bed with flu. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Been out of work all week and now no voice. Thank goodness for CTV. Oh, we do hope you're feeling better. And Candy says this would be really pretty with the Neon Dreams paper. It would work really well, and you do like that, don't you, Debbie?
I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's really nice, yeah.
I think
definitely.
so. If anyone's got any questions, please feel free to ask the questions. I can't speak. So I'm just not going to. Look.
Actually, can I just say, this board is amazing. I don't know who made the board, but it really beautifully shows off all the elements that we've got in this collection.
It really does.
Yeah.
Because it's quite difficult to show you the individual items without you getting the full effect of the here. So you've got all the pens in here, you've got all of those embellishments, you've got the glitter paste, you've got the glitter glues, you've got all those pearls, and you've also got those gems in there, really beautiful. The colours, I mean, I just think the colours are stunning. If I show you this again, because this is really, I'm so sorry, it's a big thing to show you. It is so pretty. The colours in here, look at all those flowers, using those inks, using those little pearls here, and just creating that, that really fabulous texture of those fish scales there. It's stunning. This collection is the best ever price, which is no surprise that it's selling very, very quickly. £55 or $80. A platinum price is £44 or $64. Debbie, what are you going to do next?
Right, so I thought we'd just use the ink pads and show you how you can tone these in to make a really pretty card. You know me, I love a pretty card, and this is truly pretty. Now, I've already gone ahead and I've masked off. Again, I'm using some washi tape, but I want to create a really unusual background. So we're going to do a stripy background, and we're going to use the ink pads, and then I'm going to use the pearls as well, because the pearls are the same colours as the ink pads. So it's all blended in really well. But I'm going to show you all the different things that you can blend onto. So let's start off. I've got my two now. So I've got my one for my blue one, which is your sea glass, and then I've got the seashell pink. So let's start off with the blue, and what I'm going to do here, I'm going to blend on each line. So we're going to start off, I'm going to start on the bottom here, and I'm going to blend that blue into the bottom. So just doing half of that one, blending that in across. And then I'm going to do the same as we go up, but I'm going to alternate them. So we're going to come in with this one now, and we're going to bring in that blue. So just a different way of how we can blend them. And because it's a duet ink pad, I mean, we didn't just throw that in for no reason. The duet is going to work beautifully with the shimmer ink pad because both are pigmented.
Yeah.
So even though the shimmer ink pad is not water-based, it's pigment, the duets are water-based and pigmented.
Right.
So that's why they're called duets, and they just are amazing. I mean, truly amazing. So what we're going to do is just continue to go up here, putting all this in, just making sure that we've covered, and then that little piece at the top, didn't measure it that well, we didn't have an equal amount, but I'm not worried about that. And then we're going to come in now with our pink one, so that's seashell pink, and literally blend that one into the top there, and then onto this side. And that's all you're going to do is keep sort of blending all down. And try this technique with washi tape or masking tape because you can really make some cool designs. You could do it slanted, so it's diagonal down your pages, and they look really good.
Could you ink with something like this and then put washi tape over the top of it afterwards and ink through it again so you get sort of a different effect?
Get a different gradation.
That would work,
yeah,
okay?
It would absolutely work. Yeah, great idea, Becky. Yes, love that. Yeah, it's just so much you can do with them. I think washi tape is just such a great medium to use. I put it forward to have some more in our collections because I think it would be amazing if we was to put some washi tape in our collections. And then all I'm doing here is going back in with the blue just to get a smoother blend. And that just where the two meet in the middle. And don't worry if you can see like some of it is coming into the blue, which is making that purple. Don't worry about that. That's just going to all add to that multimedia, mixed media feel. So just one more. Oh, we've got a little bit there that needs blending in. Just because that blue's blending in with that pink, but it's all going to look beautiful. Right, that will do. So that's our first bit. We're still going to do some blending with those, but now we're going to take this off. So really, really pretty. Because you get those straight lines. You can reuse your washi tape if you want, but I never do.
That looks lovely.
Yeah, it looks amazing, doesn't it? It is really pretty. Then our last one. And you can see just how easy it comes away. Look at that. So, so nice. Right, so we've got that piece. Now we need a piece to put it onto. So do the same, but use your blending. So we're going to use this round the edges. So it's a case of just applying this all around the edges. I'm not going to do it because I've got one, because you've seen me how to blend it. Keep doing that all around your edges, and then you'll get to this point where you've got that all around, so you can see there.
Oh, nice.
So then that way, when you then put, the shimmer then mixing there, look at that, it's just amazing, just beautiful. And then this one will go straight over the top, so you've got those edges that come round the side, so everything is blending in. I'm going to put that to the side, I'm going to let that dry a bit, so just pop that to one side, because now I'm going to bring in some letters. Now apologies because we have sold these out, but we had, I've just gone with love because I think it's a really pretty card. Let's just put the words love on it. I love being able to do this because you can actually really make a completely new look to your letters. So let's just take one letter, we don't need to do them all. We'll take the pink. And we can literally do the same. We can apply this to our letters and really create amazing shaded letters. If you wanted to, you could use these as a stencil. So you could have your stenciled letters. So if I try not to move that one, just put the pink on there. Oh, I'm moving it. There we go. In fact, if I just dab it on, then you'll be able to see a bit better. So if you wanted to, you can literally put your, you can do your stenciling, but you can literally colour all your letters in the same one. Now, the other thing that you can do, pop them to the side, I've got all of those done, is your ribbon. So I thought I would try it and see, because I love colouring ribbons. So I thought, I wonder if you could colour your ribbon. So, and you can. So you literally, and in fact, let me put it on that piece of card that we did. You do exactly the same. So wherever you want that ribbon, wherever you want the colour. So I'm just going to go on the sides, like so. And then on the opposite side as well. So let's just do that one.
Does it make the ribbon hard, like when you use the alcohol?
No,
markers?
not at all, not at all. And I left it overnight to dry to make sure that it would, because I thought maybe it would just absorb and not dry, but it actually did dry and worked perfectly. So you can now use that on your ribbons, on your die cuts, to make your decorative borders. There's just so many things you can do with them. And then let's just add a little bit of blue in that centre. And then you've actually got your amazing little ribbon. Look at that. How cool is that?
Oh, that is great.
So nice. So I've got one that's already dried. So exactly the same, done the same with that, but that one's dry. So it's not gonna, it doesn't come off. It's just so good. And I thought, oh, that's one I'm gonna be using in future. I've never used ink pads to do my ribbons with. So I thought that was a really nice idea. So let's put all this together because we've got all our different mediums that we've done. Let's bring in a card base. And then we're just going to mat and layer these on top. And you can see that everything, let's bring in my letters, all match. Look at that, all beautiful with our ribbon, our letters. So everything looks really pretty.
I really like that.
So it's just right up my street, this card. It's just so lovely. So if you've got Valentine's coming up, this is a good alternative card. You could be telling all the husbands or maybe the men that are watching to send these cards out. They look amazing. I could give, you could have this, Johnny, if it doesn't win. You could give it to to your wife. Well, you could save it for Valentine's Day. Yes. Let's use this, because it's only next month, Johnny. It's only next month.
It's going to come round quickly, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely is.
Do you do anything for Valentine's Day normally?
Yeah, actually, we do. I love Valentine's Day. Only because, Becky, I wouldn't even say I'm a massive romantic.
Yeah.
But I've never been treated Valentine's Day in the past. So I've never done anything, never done anything. So, and when I met Al, he's just very romantic. So we've always gone out for dinner, or he's cooked a romantic here John is saying scrabble in the bath. Yes, we're getting a new bathroom fitting. We'll have scrabble in the bath again soon. Absolutely. So we normally go out for a meal and, just have a nice, we do do something.
Nice.
So, yeah, which is nice. And I understand when people say that they feel like it's just another day where they have to, but I don't think there's no harm in reminding someone that how much you think about them on a day. So I think Valentine's is lovely. So I will make our card. Last year I made his card live on air because I just thought, well, I might as well do it. And I wasn't sure of it. He didn't say whether he'd see me make it or not. So he wouldn't. He's like,
he had a famous card then.
You what, sorry?
He had a famous card.
He had a famous card.
Yeah, because
been on TV.
TV.
So let's pop that way round. So we're just going to put that right in the centre, just like so. And then we're going to place these. So I'm going to use my dotty tape pen, if I can find it. It was right in front. Oh, there it is down here. Let's pop it on here. Yeah, so you don't do anything, Becky?
No.
No.
Well, waste of bloody money there. Too much money. No, we don't. We normally get a dine-in meal from Marks and Spencer's. You know,
we've done that before. We did that a couple of years ago and got a posh meal from Marks and Spencer's.
But we
not
don't.
At all. It's nice.
He would always say, if you go out, it's always like a set menu. It's always a bit contrived. We'll go out another day.
But that another day never comes.
No, so we don't really do anything.
Mind you, do you eat out a fair bit?
No, not really. Tim's just not really that. He works too much. I mean, what is it? It's 6:44. He won't even leave work until 7:30, and he would have been at work by 7 in the morning. So no, we don't go out. I go out a lot with my friend who's a real big foodie. So we go out for nice meals. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, he's never that bothered about Valentine's Day. I don't think I've ever got Valentine. You end up getting a card and maybe a box of chocolates, but it's not. It's not diamonds, is it? I have to say, I did have
diamonds. No,
that's my phrase. It's not diamonds, is it? He did take me away one Valentine's Day. He said we were going to Birmingham for the weekend, We didn't. He took me to Paris and proposed. So that was quite nice. That was a very good Valentine's Day, and he hasn't managed to top that yet. But you know.
Well, at least you got one memory.
I know.
I mean, it's a shame. It's a shame that it's not your happy place memory.
You're right. It's not. My happy place memory doesn't feature my children or my husband. It's just me alone in the meadow, wearing a floaty dress and a big hat. And lots of diamonds. But I think Valentine's Day is a nice way of remembering things. There used to be. Do you remember a long time ago? There used to be these little characters, and they were sort of like a little cartoon character, a little man, and little woman, and they didn't have very many clothes. I don't think they had any clothes on, but they were covered up with her long hair. Do you remember them? They used to be really popular, and there was Love Is was the sort of strap line.
I remember that.
And I had a boyfriend when I was 4. And he always used to buy me this card, 4 till 9, he always used to buy me this little Valentine's Day card with these little people on it. Every year I used to get that. We only split up because he moved to America. Otherwise, no. But actually, weirdly, my friend on Facebook, we got back in touch, and it's quite sweet. Oh, we've got nice photos of us when we were sort of 5 or 6.
I'm just going to slightly move that down.
But that's beautiful. I like that. There's something a bit different.
Yeah, there we go. So let me just put these back because I know what I'm like. I'll knock them everywhere. So I am going to just put them all back into here. There we go. And then put the lid on. Got loads in there. Yeah, let's turn that round, and there we go. There's our really pretty card, but everything has been done using those amazing ink pads.
That is gorgeous. Wow, that is definitely something to remember, that the whole technique that you showed us with that, that's absolutely gorgeous. Really, really like that. Candy says, I really like using the colours on the ribbon. Sarah says, beautiful colours. Stephanie has asked me what happened to the Dragon Craft Along. Yeah, you're right. I was doing a Dragon Craft Along.
You were just talking about that earlier.
Yeah, I got ill. I was supposed to do a craft along this week on Wednesday, and I've had an issue with my laptop, which my son is fixing. So I'm going to try and do a craft along with the craft along that we did last week or last Saturday. I will do that dragon one, but I won't be able to do it for a few weeks because I'm away. Did I mention I'm going on holiday?
Are you?
Boom.
Where are you going, Becky?
I don't know. I'm trying to get a little mention every half an hour. I go on Tuesday. Very exciting. Right. The Mermaid Dreams collection, we haven't got very many of those left, but you've seen the beautiful things that you can make with this collection. You've got these, this beautiful item that we've got over here. It is absolutely stunning. Now, you've seen how Debbie's been making, been using this collection, £55 or $80. The platinum price is £44 or $64. I'm just having a look because... where is it? Kim said she wouldn't know where to start with doing the mermaid's tail. Debbie, would you know how they've done the mermaid's tail?
I have no idea.
So I think, this is my
I've not
personal
touched it or been near it, so I don't know.
You start from here, and you would effectively use one of the tiniest palette knives. So you're just basically, you're putting a piece of, or a bit of the sort of plaster on, and then you're just moving like that, and then you would gradually build up to the larger palette knives as you go along here. It could almost do it with your finger if you look where that is, but you're starting at this point here and you're working your way out, and I'm only saying that because I can actually touch it and feel it, but very effective, really nice kind of design that you've got here. And obviously you can use any kind of colours that you happen to have, but it works beautifully with that Mermaid Dreams that you've got here. Now, everyone's been talking about the template library that we've got just to the side of me. So this is the launch day of the template library. This is the red one, which is the last one in the collection. Now here we've got limited stock. It has been incredibly busy. The showstopper not only includes the template library, it also includes some acetate and the tape pen as well as 24 sheets of cardstock. So it's 12 by 12 cardstock. You've got the encapsulated glitter in silver, and you've also got that sort of very dark silver, almost a platinum kind of colour, Centura pearl. The price for this is £40 or $50. Platinum price is £32 or $40, and you're going to get an extra 50 bonus points. Now, if you don't want the showstopper and you just want the template library, we can absolutely do that for you. That is available for £24.99 or $29.99. Platinum is just $19.99 or $23.99. This is going to also give you an extra 50 bonus points. But I don't know how many times I can say this without sounding like a broken record. There's not much left. I mean, we had a much heavier stock of this than we have of previous ones. If we had had the same amount of stock, we would have sold out in the first show. Now we've got less than 100 left. So if you have it in your basket and you do want to take it, make sure you check out. If you're my mum who's watching, I'm sorry I haven't managed to get you one yet, Mum. I'm going to do my best, but I had a problem logging in because I've forgotten my password. I forgot my password, and I've registered with the old email address that I no longer have access to. So don't be like me, be like everybody else and manage to get this in your basket. And as we saw from earlier comments that people were saying, it was being dispatched today. You know, obviously it's not going to be dispatched now, but it will be dispatched very, very soon. Debbie, you've got more demos for us with us?
Yeah, definitely. I adore this. We're going to do just a really quick demo just to show you, and then we'll do a more thorough demo in a little while. But I really love this collection. You don't need the previous ones to be able to do this. You get everything you need with this collection, and I'm so pleased that we've managed to just keep hold of some stocks for anyone that has missed out before, because we have sold out so quickly, but there aren't many left, so you do need to be quick. This is our red one. You've got your recipe cards in here, like we always do. You've got your QR code. That will be uploaded, all the videos, within a week or so. Craig has filmed them today, so you'll be able to get those. You've got full instructions on the back. Once you've picked what you want to do, so let's say we want to do this tent fold card, we're just going to go in here. It tells me that's my card number 1. That's our fold flat tent card. We're going to bring that over. You can see all your templates are in here nice and neat. Then what you're going to do is literally take from the corner of where the binder is and just pull it towards you. That's going to come out and keep that really well. It's not going to damage your spine. You don't want to pull it out from using here, because you might bend some of your template, so you don't want to do that. Now, I've already gone ahead and just drawn around mine, so you're literally going to place it onto the edge. You're going to draw around those lines, and then you're going to cut it out. So let's just cut this one out. So then you're already done. You're then just going to, once you've cut it out, you just want to put those score lines in, so it's nice and easy. So I'm just making sure I go quite near to the edge, so I know I'm not going to go over. Come down, there we go, cut that out. Then I can do the sides like so, and then I could actually just come down and cut that bit there.
Ooh,
so there we go, look at that. I was being very risky. And then we can come down to that extra bit like so, and then let's cut the rest. So we're just going to use our scissors, trim that along, like so. Then just go up on that bit, like so, and then cut that one out. And then all we're going to do then is just put in our score lines. So you will need a scoreboard with this, just to put in your score lines. And let me find a score tool.
If you haven't got a scoreboard, could you use sorry, I'm sort of leaning down. I'm watching like this, transfixed. Could you use the markings on your guillotine? Would that be okay?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, you could absolutely use that. Do you know what, Becky? I went for a stage where I was always using my guillotine for the scoreboard, and then I've just gone back using a normal scoreboard. I don't know why I did that, but yes, absolutely. Your guillotine would do the job all in one. Let's pop this one in, so just lining up that last piece, making sure we've got that exactly right, and then our last one just there. So it couldn't be more simple. And then on your templates will tell you where to fold. So it tells me my middle fold is a a mountain fold. So I know that these will all match up. So can you see that's exactly right to the edge, because the template has done that for me. So we're just going to literally put that score line in. Then it tells me that my next line here and that line is a mountain fold as well. So we can go in and mountain fold that one, which is going to meet in the middle. And this one is going to meet in the middle as well. So that's how you would know us to do our card folds, and they would fold like that normally. But because we have this middle section and we've scored it, it means it will fold in. So these pieces now need to go inwards. So we're going to fold this one in, fold this one in, and then just on one of them we need to put our tape. Now the whole section here is going to come across to this bit and that bit to there, so we could tape both sections. So all we're going to do, I'm just going to put some tape up on here, tape on this one, and then this is going to come across and completely, there we go, just to the edge. And then when we move that in, that will fold, so that will dip in like so, that will fold together. If you burnish that down on the edges, let me put that one there, just like so. That then creates the piece that goes in and out. And then when we stand it up, it means we've got that TB card, well, the tent fold card that will go round, but it will fold flat when you need to. And the one we did earlier, Becky, is just here. So bring this one in. This one, the card of the show before. So we've got our card that goes all the way around, but it then folds flat as well when you want to send it to someone. So a really nice way to do them. And if I actually just bring in just some of the designs that you get in there, and also, just in case anyone was wondering and didn't see the show earlier, we elongated the triangular box for Jamie's Toblerone. This is the size that it makes, but if you literally put your stencil along on an A4 piece of card, you can actually make that bigger piece, so you get quite a bigger one. So you could do that with a lot of them, as long as they haven't got different pieces that you need to do around. You just elongate them, so a different way of doing them. You've also got your pop-out box, this one, which is, I love this. You get the template to make the lid, you get the template to make the outer, so with your hearts, you've got this little piece here which hides the middle box, and you've got a template that makes that middle box. I absolutely love this one. I think it's beautiful, and I think anybody that you give a gift to like that is just gonna love, in fact, I can't imagine anyone throwing that away. No. That's the sort of gift someone's going to keep. So other boxes in there, you've got your triangular box here. This one has been a real favourite from people today. This one on the template is lovely. You've actually got the stencil in this template to create with your glitters. So you can either emboss it and glue it and put glitters in it. You could use your glitter glue through it and then wash your stencil. You could use your glitter paste through it. It's just going to look amazing, which is what we were doing earlier. And then we've got this one here, which is beautiful. So you can see just opening up the front of your card. And then I've got to show you this one because I just love this card. I'm going to be making these with my grandkids. Yeah. You literally pull it open.
It's so clever.
Wrong way, that way. There we go, upside down. But it goes back in really simple. Look at that. Just pops back in, pops out, pops in, pops out. I just love it. I play that all day. I just think it's a really cool design and it's super easy to do. So yeah, and all these are in this template.
They are incredible. There is such a huge array of different items you can make in here. Nonna says, Becky and Debbie, that my best ever Valentine's Day present was the birth of my youngest daughter. Her best ever Valentine's present was the birth of her daughter.
Oh, that's really nice.
That's really nice.
But do you celebrate Valentine's Day because it's your daughter's birthday? It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
My niece was born on my brother's anniversary, so they always felt like their anniversary was put to one side because their daughter was born on that day.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always difficult. And what did you call her? Did you call her Valentine? Who knows? Sarah Muir says she can't wait to make that card. Pulpit Times 4 says, I think I will make my TP card with a beer theme for my son's birthday, Debbie. Sounds like a great idea. Lots of inspiration in there, definitely. Well, if you're just joining us, it has been a day of almost sellouts, I would have to say, because we are very close to the end of the stock of our template library. It has been incredibly busy. You've all been waiting for this. I could tell by the fact that people were getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning in order to buy it. Template library is the fifth one, the last one in the collection, and I know so many of you have been collecting it. We have a showstopper which has got some bits and pieces in there, but we've also got it on its own. But the show today, this evening, has all been about Mermaid Dreams, and that again is limited stock. We started off with sort of 24, I think we've only got 15 left. Unsurprisingly. This is just, if you like pinks and blues, this is the perfect collection for you, because what you're going to be getting in here, you're going to be getting 2 pens. These are both tri-colour pens. One's the aqua and one's the brush, all in the kind of colours that you would expect with this collection. The lilacs, the blues and the pinks. You'll also be getting some gilding flakes in this absolutely glorious lilac colour. It is absolutely beautiful. Glitter paste. Glitter paste has been one of those things that we've had so many of them, and it's been really difficult to choose which one's your favourite. But I have to say, no, both of them are my favourite at the moment. I can't choose because you've got some beautiful glitter paste there. You've also going to be getting one of our Duet ink pads. This one is your sea glass. You'll also be getting this pearlescent ink pad, which I put upside down. This one is your seashell pink, which is like a lilac-y kind of seashell pink. Yeah, seashell pink. We've got some glitter glue in that lovely turquoise colour. And then look at that beautiful shimmer spray. That is stunning. I love that colour. You'll be getting one of our metallic markers in this champagne colour, which is like a soft gold. We've also got some sequins. We've got some Aurora Borealis kind of glitter, so iridescent glitter. And then you've got little pearls in those turquoise and pink colours and some little gems. The price for this is the best ever price, £55 or $80. The platinum price is £44 or $64. And to show you the little board here, this really does show all of those different aspects to it. And if I move it around, you can see all that glitter, all of that shimmer that you're getting in here. A really fabulous collection. Debbie and I think this is our favourite colourways, isn't it, with all these pinks and purples.
Cool.
Yeah, really, really like this. Lovely. We've also, you've got a few samples over there still, do you, Debbie, of this Mermaid Dreams?
Yes, I do. Some beautiful samples. Yeah, so if you want to do your home decor, they are stunning pieces that we've got here. I'm sure our Nicole Breverick would have done them. Nicole Breverick, sorry. She would have done them because she's very good at mixed media. But you don't have to do mixed media. You can literally do just some amazing designs. This was Rebecca Davis from our design team doing an absolutely beautiful make on there. Nicola Armstrong done another beautiful design. I love the fact that you can use these all with your stencils, with your ink, you know, using your ink pads to paint with. It's another one from our Nicole.
That's one of my favourites, that one.
It's so lovely, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. Yeah, beautiful. Just whatever you put them to, they are going to look amazing. We've got another one from Rebecca there. So gorgeous samples, which are just so pretty. Right, let's do another demo because now obviously for me, the main stars of the show are the ink pads, because that's where you're going to get all your bases from. So we're going to do a bit of a different one. So before you see me stroke the ink pad down the cardstock, we're going to do the same with both of them this time. So I'm literally just taking this directly to my cardstock. I've used watercolour cardstock, and the reason being is because I wanted it to have that texture. And all I want to do is to wipe this down our card. So we're just putting it all over. And I want to do some stronger pieces in some places, and then I want to leave others with a little bit of white coming through. And in fact, I'm just going to grab myself a piece of kitchen towel, just so I don't put my fingers on there. So
I like that on the watercolour card. I like that, getting that texture coming through.
It's really nice, isn't it? Yeah, you get a really sort of completely different look. So wherever you want to sort of put it, just put that blue. Leave some of the white space as well. So let's put that blue. Then we're going to then apply our pink exactly the same way. So we're just going to literally sweep that across. You don't want to put too much down in one go like I've just done there, because then you'll get too much. But what you can do is you can give that a buff. So it will just blend it into the card, but it will start blending it a little bit more with what's already there. And then we're just going to be, I'm going to just do a little bit more there at the edge, just so it looks like it's finishing off. And then literally, sweeping it over. Just a really nice effect to do something a little bit different. Yeah, lovely effect. I love this one.
It's like looking at a really colourful shop window through the taxi window, and it's really heavy rain.
Yes.
You've got all this.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's very specific, isn't it?
And then all I'm going to do is I'm literally, although we've got that and I don't want to blend it too much, we still want that effect. I'm just going to put that through, and then we're going to just blend them a little bit more. And that's going to add a little bit of shine through the stencils. But we don't want to just leave it like that. So what we are going to do is bring in a stencil. Now I've got this, the trios that we've got here. This one is the Opulent Trio. And you can use any stencils. But what I want to do is I want to be creative with this just in one corner. So we're just going to put it into certain parts. So let's just bring it about there, I think. And we're going to bring in the glitter paste now on top of that. So bring in the glitter paste. Open the top there. There we go. And then we're just going to grab my palette knife. So I have got this time a little tray at the side with water so we can clean it. And we're going to literally put it through the stencil at the side. So just...
such a beautiful colour.
It's so nice, isn't it? And even this colour has flecks of pink in it. Look, can you see? If I put it there, it has flecks of pink going through there, which is just unbelievable. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So let's just continue to put that through. So the blues and the pinks are just going to work really well with the ink that we've already laid down. Then we're just going to go at the bottom here, making sure we just fill that to there. I'm not worried about taking too much off. We just want to make sure we get that down. So then when you lift that one up, let's just take the top. There we go, we've got that on the bottom. Nice. And then we're going to turn it round. I'm going to do the same, but on the other side. And this time we're just going to put a little bit less on. So we're just going to put that on that corner because I've got a sentiment that I want to put through that middle. So all we're going to do is hold that into place and then just go over in that corner. And I love this because you can, you don't have to do too much with your card in the background. So that's the card there, and we're just going to take that off. So we've got that on both parts. So while that's still there, because I don't want to waste any of that glitter, we're just going to collect that up, and then the rest is going to go through underneath. We're going to pop that in the water, and then I'm just going to pick that up as well, like so. So we're not wasting any of the glitter. Actually, what I should have done was use my mixed media matte, but as I've not got that to hand, we can just use that. Just going to wipe my top bit here. So if you did want your tools, I think Jamie's going to put them up for us. Right, let's just clear this up while it's still on there. There we go, making sure we've picked all of those bits up. Just so you're not getting anything on your whatever you're working with. And then let's just give that one a wipe. So then we'll show this one. Now I have one that I've already done, so because you do want to let it dry. I would say within an hour it'd be touch dry. Look how pretty that is. It's so nice.
It is lovely.
So, so lovely. Let's turn it round so you can see it on there. There we go.
Wow.
And actually, when it dries, let me show you it dry, because this is exactly the same, but look when it's dry, the glitter effect that you get on there is amazing. So pretty. Yeah, so pretty. So let's pop that to the side. We'll let that one dry. I can use that for another project. And then all I did, I thought I'd tone it in with some of our glitter cardstock. So I got some of this sort of purpley blue cardstock. It's from one of our packs of 10. I don't know what colour it is, because once I put it with this, I couldn't work out whether it was purple or blue. Yeah. But yeah, we do it in our 10 packs of glitter cardstock. So we're just going to place this underneath, and then just make a nice card. So that will go just in the middle of our card. And again, I'm leaving that nice white border around the edges. Do like the look of a nice white border. And then this one, before we put this on, what I have got, do you remember we had our vellum pads?
Oh, yes.
They came out with our paper pads. I just took one of them and I've just roughly torn the edges, and I thought that would look nice going right through the middle. So all I want to do is to put it just like that. We're going to bend that, I think, over the side, so just like so, and just trim that piece off. And then I'm going to take that down before we stick the other side, just so I know that's going to stay in place, like there. And then we'll do that on the other side, just down there, around the corner, and then just trim that piece off. Like so. And trim that a little bit more so that's not showing. And then we'll stick that one in place, and then we can stick the whole thing down. Let me just grab, because our tape pen is nearly out. There we go. So just moving that round. Yeah, got one of our new ones.
So still not many of these left, 13 left we've got.
Oh, wow.
So your demos are selling them, you know, people are seeing what you can make with it, and it's incredible what you can make with these.
Yeah, there's just so many things you can use them for. I'm so pleased that you're loving them as much as me, because it's such a beautiful collection. I'm literally just going to go down the back to make sure that's all fastened in. So make sure that's adhered really well. And there we go. And we're not going to do anything else, Becky. We're going to leave it at that, just with that beautiful sentiment. We're going to let that do all the talking. Yeah. That's gorgeous. Quite simple, the cards tonight, but I think they need to showcase the amazing products.
Oh, they look incredible. I mean, and I love the fact that you're using so many different things in here. Sarah says, my inner magpie is loving the sparkles. Yeah, really beautiful. Nonna, who said she had her daughter was born on Valentine's Day, said she called her Hannah, which is Hebrew for grace or favour, because she was definitely a gift from God. That's nice. I like that.
That's
I like
so
that.
lovely.
So, Mermaid Dreams, we've not got many left. 13 is all we've got left. £55 or $80. Platinum price is £44 or $64. And you're getting things like this. You're getting all those embellishments. You're getting ink pads. You're getting pens. You're getting glitter paste. There's so many different aspects to this collection. It is the best ever price that you've got here. Really beautiful collection. Right, the next thing I'm going to show you is the Pro Sketch Pack. Now, this is going to be your last time that you're going to be able to get this. We've only got 10 left, so not many left here. $39.99 or $49.95. Platinum is $31.99 and $39.96 your platinum price. I'm going to let Sheena do all the talking, because you can see all the bits and pieces that you're going to get inside here.
It is phenomenal. So seriously, if there's somebody who's of school age, college, anybody, and just this, they're going to want to use this, but you're going to want to use this as well. Shall I take you through what's in on the overhead? Right, let's look at it, and then I've got mine already set up. This is what you get, the first layer, right? So this is the first layer. We have a huge pencil like this. This is called a clutch pencil or a lead holder. Look at the size, look at that, that's lead, that's all lead. So that's for your sketching, for your shading. We'll be using that today. I'll be taking you through that. And to pop it back in, you just do that and it goes back. But you've also got in there, I'm just going to do, instead of like an order, I'm going to go around. You've got a mechanical pencil here, down here. You've got your regular mechanical pencil that you probably know about. Now, I've got to say, guys, with these two here, I've paid up to £10 for what my clutch holder. My pencil, £5 to £6 for an inexpensive one.
Right, okay.
The value is, I have everything that's in here, just saying, and I've paid a lot of money for everything that's in here. So they're the first two, but you also get refills for these guys. So you get a whole pack here. It's hard to get them out here. I'm going to do my best to get them out because I've already got them. Well, I'm just going to point, look there. You've got your lead for your mechanical pencil, for your fine one. I'm going to show you why these are all, why you need them all shortly, and why they, what everything does. And look at all those there. All of those there are refills for your clutch pencil or your lead holder, the big chunky one. So you've got refills. You've got a couple of erasers, and they do different things. This is the type that you're probably well familiar with, just a regular plastic eraser, works a treat.
Yeah.
You've got this one here, which is a kneaded eraser, kneadable eraser. They call it a putty eraser, or a kneaded eraser, or a kneadable eraser. It's squidgy. It's like it's a bit like, you know, like stuff you put your Christmas cards up in. When we open this, you'll see, and you shape it and you use it any way you want, and it doesn't leave any little bits behind like that one.
Okay.
You can just lighten the background a little bit with it. Anyway, we're going to be using them shortly. Going through, you've got 3 coloured pencils here that are great for just either mixing, for colouring in, or for like when you're doing, if you're doing a little sketchy ideas, you can do them in different colours for represent different bits of your card making. So you might want to use the red as the foreground element if you're using your books and things to plan out your cards.
Yeah.
The blue might be a background, the next layer back, and the green might be further back, like just the flat bit of card. All of this will become apparent later. You've got 2, these are amazing. If you've ever used water-soluble graphite, you'll be excited already. There's 2 here. They look like pencil, they're exactly like pencil, but you don't have to even blend these ones, you just add a bit of water. There is a 2B and a 6B. Now this is where I get super excited.
What's this one?
Like seriously, a chalk pastel pencil. For all of your card making, your paper crafting, you want that.
Yeah.
And you also want, look, I'm not even going to take it out.
This is what people are going to get excited about as well, that pen.
There. Oh, if you haven't used this pen yet, just do it. I mean, seriously, that and this kit alone, can you see where the money's just mounting up?
I know.
Here? It's just phenomenal. I never even mentioned, look, you've got your pencil, a really good metal pencil sharpener there for all of your pencils, your regular pencils. Moving down, you've got a water brush, a fabulous, and it's a really nice size water brush.
Oh, cool.
It holds a really good point. So if you want to add the water to your water soluble pencils, just portable, it's perfect for that, and that's going to go in this kit that you haven't even seen the bag yet.
Yeah.
You got 5 illustrators there, and they're the brush nib illustrators, which are my absolute go-tos, perfect, and they're shades of grey. So you've got 2 cool greys, you've got 2 warm greys, and you've got a black. You've got all of these outliners, and you've got outliners here that you can't get anywhere else. These 2 here, and there's a chisel nib as well.
Oh, is there?
A chisel nib outliner. There's 2 flex pens here, which you won't get. Well, if you look at that, we've almost got like the price in just that of the kit.
Well, I was going to say, already all of that is miles over.
Miles over. Then you've got paper stumps to blend your graphite pencils with. That's the top layer. Then we move on. I think I've covered everything, haven't we?
Yeah.
Oh, look at the beauty of this. So in here,
this is great.
You have a case, and I've got mine all set up, which I'll show you properly shortly. But in there, everything fits perfectly. There's a place for everything in that case.
Yeah.
And there's also a place for the next thing, which are the books. Look at this. Right, now if you're wondering about the value of sketchbooks, let me pop that to one side. Let me show you what I've brought, my sketchbooks here. Just let me take you through that. They're just 3 of my sketchbooks, right? That one I paid £11.50 for.
Yes.
That one was 15.
Right.
This one was £36. And guess what's in this one? Nothing, because I'm scared to use it.
Hang on, 36, 20...
36 quid for that.
26 and 11, did you say?
Yeah, for these three. These ones have got bits in. I've been brave enough to do a few bits in these ones.
Wow.
But this one, not, because I'm scared to use it.
Yeah.
But look what you've got here. You've got two A4. They're totally different. Again, we're going to go through this in proper time and basically play. This one here is a mixed media book. So if you want to, for a crafter, you could use this book for your colour charts. You know when I say always make a colour chart? This would be it could be a card making Bible. You could have your aquas colour chart and you've got them all safe in the
I like that idea, it's good.
Then you can have your inks, you can have your duet ink pad colours in there and then swatch them so you can see all the colours. You've got your shimmer inks, so you can see how even that would work for a paper crafter. It's phenomenal, but it's not watercolour card. It won't take a completely soaking wash, but it's thick enough to use water products on there as well. So that's your mixed media pad there, and then we've got this beauty here. This if you separated this and gifted this on its own, it's sewn. It's a proper sewn with signatures. You know, they call the little bits and the little different things, the little signatures there. It's a sewn bound paper that is smooth, silky smooth, so all your dry media, your inks and everything are going to work perfectly on this. I'll show you how I've started to use mine, shall I? Shall I show you mine quickly before we start
why
playing?
not?
This one's mine.
That folder's brilliant as well, isn't it? My goodness me.
Fabulous.
You could even just split up if you're looking for gifts, split up, keep the pens, give the folder away, give the pads away, and whatever you want to do.
That's what it looks like when it's together, Ben. Look, everything's got its place. I've put my pencils, I've got all my pens here for drawing, and I've gone large to small to fine. We haven't even shown you how fine the lines are. We're doing all this when we're going to draw shortly. Not draw, scribble, plain over stamps and things. And everything's there. And then in here, you've got all your other bits, your paper stump, your pencil sharpener, your eraser, everything fits in there. And then in here, you have your books. I mean, the fact that you can carry everything, can you see what I'm saying? You are going to be like, if you gift this to someone this Christmas, they're going to think you've been generous beyond compare.
Generous.
And this is how we're going to use them. So if you think, I'd like a lovely sketchbook, like my little sketchbook, but I can't draw. So you're thinking, well, yeah, all right then, Douglas, but how do I do if I'm not drawing? Doesn't matter, look. Would you know that this hasn't been just sketched?
Wow, yeah.
Would you? No, you wouldn't, would you? That is what we're going to show you how to do. So you could make yourself a little journal like this.
Brilliant.
It doesn't have to be just, sketches like that, but I think that looks rather pretty. If you want to gather this, and also imagine whatever you do in this book, you can then put on a card.
That's it.
So imagine sending a card that looks like this. It'll look like you've done a hand-drawn card. This one was stamps that you'll be familiar with. They're not even a stamp, that's a stencil. I'm going to show you how to change them. Using the pens that are in the kit. If you want to maybe repurpose this one and think, well, how can I get value? Again, I haven't used it, but I've started playing in the back. You might want to make yourself a desk journal.
Yeah.
So this is a stencil. This is a space that we're going to do today. We're going to put a stamp on there and we're going to draw over that with the pen. And then we're going to use some just die cuts to cut out and put panels in here for notes or goals for that month. And it's going to be really pretty. And it's like, it could be a family kind of like what's happening at a glance, coffee table, pretty little book there. So can you see how it's not just if you're an artist, for anybody and anyone in school, honestly, you're going to look like the best auntie ever.
Wow, so much you're going to be getting in here. We've only got 9 left because that price is so good. $39.99 or $49.95. Platinum price is $31.99 or $39.96. Great gift for anybody that likes to do a little bit of sketching. Candy asks, what glitter paste did you use on that card that you just did?
It was the Mermaid Dreams. So what we've got on the screen, oh no, it'll come in a second. It's called Ocean Song. Yeah, Ocean Song. I'm assuming, are these glitter pastes only in this? Do we do this colour in another one?
I don't know.
Ah, so have a look, see, maybe we can Google Ocean Song and see if that comes up. Ah, so you can get that on its own. So it's Ocean Song and it's $6.99 on its own. Or you can get it with the whole collection for £55 or $80. Yeah,
Fantastic.
so that's the one, Ocean Song. It's a beautiful one, that one.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
Stephanie says, I gifted my granddaughter this Pro Sketch pad pack for her 13th birthday this year. She was so excited to receive it. It's a great collection there. Sarah says, yay, my red template library is here. So excited. I think probably bought from HSN. I'll be able to rewatch Debbie this afternoon. And Carol D says, I'm going to use the sketchbooks to create my swatches. That should fill up about half of each book, given how many pens and pencils and paints that I own. That's a good way of doing that, actually, putting all your swatches inside a sketchbook. Like that idea.
Yeah, it's a great idea, isn't it? Yeah, it's really good as well to put your colour combinations and things of your pens and things like that. So another great one. Right, we're going to get into another demo of this. Oh, there's not many left, Becky.
No, there's not. Only 10 left. 10 left.
That's exciting. Right, I'm going to, not for you guys, I mean, there's only 10 more people that can have this mermaid collection, and I'm not sure if we will get it back in stock. So, yeah, it is limited stock. Right, I'm going to use two different things on here. I'm going to use Sheena's Bold Butterflies. I adore these. These are massive. I mean, huge butterflies. Look at these. Absolutely incredible. They're massive. Look, lovely big butterflies. So I'm going to use this one, and you've got the dies to cut them out as well. Now, I've already stamped and cut it out because, and you'll find them on the website. So if you wanted to use the one I'm using, it's the Red Admiral butterfly, which is this one. I'm also going to use an embossing folder. Now, you've got a die and an embossing folder in here, but I'm only using the embossing folder. So you've got the die and the embossing folder, but I just want that one. And I want to create a letter press technique. So what we're going to do is find the front of our folder. Now, it's not always obvious because sometimes you think where the crafter's companion is, that would be the front, but actually that's where they actually erase. I want the side where it's flat. So what I'm going to do is take my shimmer ink pad. So we're going to take that seashell pink and I'm just going to apply it directly to my folder. So just putting it round, I'm giving it sort of swirling motions, sort of tap it over, wherever you sort of think that can go, just across the top. I'm not moving my hand, I want it to be quite flat because I just want it to pick up the edges. I'm just making sure, just going to sweep that over. There we go, I think in that corner needs a little bit more. And that gives us our lay down of colour. Now, when I do a letterpress technique, then what I like to do is place my card in the front here, like so. I'm just checking that's, I'm going to put it that way around. And I'm just then going to layer it on top, because once you put the folder down, you don't want to move it. So I'm laying it into there. I'm just going to drop that onto the top. And you can see that pink already, because what that's going to do, that's going to allow that pink to go around all the base, but leave everything else with a white colour. I'm not worried if it blends a little bit. And actually, I've hidden my Gemini. I can't even get to my Gemini because we've got everything in between. So I am just going to turn on my Gemini. I've got no power. I've not used the Gemini all day.
Really?
I know, I've got no power, but don't worry. Liam to the rescue. He's in the studio today and he's going to put, have I got power? Liam's checking for me. Can you see in there? We can see your hat. It's not plugged in. It's not plugged in. I've not used it all day. It's the first thing I normally do is check my Gemini's work, and then I thought, actually, I've got a day where I'm not even using my Gemini. Thank you very much. So what we're going to use here is a 3D embossing folder, and we're going to use our plastic shim, our magnetic shim, then we're going to place our folder in there and then our white plate on the top. And then all we're going to do is run that through my now working Gemini, thank you to Liam, is going to run through and emboss that beautiful design. But not only is it going to emboss, it's going to give me that amazing pink shimmer going through everything. So as we lift this up, look at that.
Wow.
So, so pretty. So we've got that beautiful shimmer in the background. So let's just pop that to the side. And then I'm going to bring in my blue as well, because although we've got that nice pink, I still want to add a little bit of blue because it's all going to match beautifully. So I'm just going to bring that in, and I don't want to cover loads of white. I just want to bring in just a touch of blue to the edges. Look at that. I mean, it just looks amazing. So just take in our blue and just running this over the top. I mean, get such an amazing laydown of, an amazing embossed detail. And then to be able to just touch those edges with that blue, love them. I love a letterpress technique. I think it's a really cool way to put a background down.
Yeah, definitely.
If you wanted it more, and I'll show you the one that I've already done, but I'm actually quite liking this one because I put more ink down. So if you sort of add more ink into it, let me bring that in, you'll see it looks a bit more, look at this one. So I put a lot more ink down on this one, but actually I quite like that one. They both look nice.
Yeah.
But I'm going to use this one. Now, with our butterfly, I've actually stamp this and die cut it onto Nina cardstock, because in your pack, and it's not something we've used yet, we've actually got a alcohol pen. So this is our tricolour pens. Becky, I don't know if you've heard of the tricolour pens. They're not the tricolour aquas. So tricolour were always your aqua pen. So this is a tricolour pen, and it's our aqua one. This is a tricolour alcohol pen.
Okay.
So what these are 3 completely different colours, but that blend effortlessly into each other. So you can see I've got a pink and I've got a blue, and they're going to blend together. So we've put all that hard work in them for you to know that they blend together. There's certain colours in alcohol pens that are opposite colours, but they work really well together. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the sort of lilac-y colour at the end here, and I'm just literally going to colour that down. And then we're just going to, in fact, I just need a piece of card to colour onto. So let me just grab any piece of card. Oh, I'll say any piece of card. That's not a piece of card. That's a hold and release sheet. Just pop that on there. And then we're going to use our next colour. So that lighter lilac-y colour, going to blend into this colour. And then we're going to use that blue on the end, just to go in on the top. Really nice way to do it. And if you wanted to, you can redo that, because I do like to do that double lay down of colour, so we can go back on ourselves, back into that purple. It looks amazing.
I love those colours.
So nice, aren't they?
And you're right, it does blend effortlessly.
Yeah.
I can't even say it.
Effortlessly.
It takes such a lot of effort for me to say that word, I can't.
Yeah, they're amazing colours that work well together, and they are different colours, especially when you've got that blue on there that really works. And again, they've toned those colours exactly with that Mermaid collection, with all the other colours we've got in there. So you literally just going along, laying those colours down, and they look incredible. And then let's do the same at the top. Just do that one, that's a little bit there. It's quite satisfying when you get alcohol ink like this that just blends into each other without you having to try to do anything else. And you can see all I'm doing is small little circular motions just to blend those in. We're not doing any flicking techniques, we're not trying to do anything other than just lay down that colour and let the colours do all the work. And then the last one we're going to use, oh no, want the pink, just to put in that end piece.
Issey Miyake did a whole range of bags in exactly those colours. So they were like an iridescent plastic, and they would shimmer in those purples and blues all through all those colours, just like that.
Nice. That's amazing. How many handbags do you have, Becky?
Oh, I don't know. What do you mean, like everyday handbags or?
No, in total. Just
I haven't got a clue.
like I've only got about 3.
No, I've got quite a lot. I like
I love handbags, but I just don't have the need for them. But I
don't think anyone has the need for more than 3. But no, I do like handbags. I don't know.
Do you display them or have them in a certain sort of order?
No, I don't have enough space to display them. I've got like 3 or 4 that are the key ones that I'm using at the moment. But every now and again, I open up like the cupboard that's got them in, or look underneath the bed, and I go, oh, I've forgotten about this one. And yeah, I've got quite a lot of clutch bags. I've got quite a lot of evening bags. I'm a big one for evening bags. I like a nice evening bag. What's the difference between an evening bag and a day bag? Size, basically.
Wow. Yeah, size. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. And then you can see, look at that. So we've coloured that all. So we've got, and I've just put some gems in the centre. So I've coloured just half the side there, but colour it all in and it looks beautiful. Now, because of our background, that's just going to look lovely on our background. Yeah, it's going to look beautiful. So we are going to make a card. We're going to add our black because we've got that black butterfly. Sort of the silhouette around it is black. So we'll add our black cardstock. So let's pop that one into place and then all the way down.
Lynn Morton asks, is that butterfly stamp a new stamp?
Yes, so it hasn't been out long. It's Sheena's Bold Butterflies.
Right.
Yes, so you will, I'm pretty sure it's on the website. I don't think it's sold out. I try to look before I use things and make sure that they're on there. There's certain things I sort of use from my stash because we do a lot of craft your stash.
Yeah.
And I don't want people to feel like they've bought something sort of like 6 months ago and then you can't buy it. But I also like people to be able to buy things. So yeah, Johnny's just checked and it's in stock. So yeah, they're all amazing and they're really big butterflies. It's this one here is what I've got. I'm using the Red Admiral and it really, you get a die as well. So you get your dies and your butterflies. So it's a really large one.
Oh, yeah.
You just choose, I think there's about 4 or 5 in the collection, which are amazing. Yeah, they're absolutely beautiful. Where is, there it is. Just gonna make sure we've got that on properly. And then all we're going to do, so I have somewhere, there it is, I've just got a happy, this is my favourite happy, but I love this. These are my favourite sentiments. They're from Sarah's birthday box that come out not last year, the year before. And I just love them. I use them on lots of different things. So let's just see where we want to put them. We're going to put our happy birthday just at the bottom. So I'm literally going to use, and in fact, I think I'll use our chunky glue here just to put them on with. So we'll just put a little bit across there. Let's have that. So it's just giving us a little bit of height. And then our next one, let's pop that there. Just going to put that in the middle. And then a little bit on the middle of our butterfly so we can leave that. So it's got some movement in there. And there we go. We're going to keep that simple like that with that gorgeous background, and you can see how those inks work now with our alcohol pens. It is an amazing collection and I just hope you managed to get it. There was 10 left, not quite sure now, but they're soon because there's 9, so another one's gone in that 10 minutes. So yeah, there we go. I love them. Love this collection.
Gorgeous. I love that card. It's very, very, like you say, it's very simple.
Yes.
And very clean as well. Really, really nice. So the Mermaid Dreams collection, lots and lots in here. We're going to do a vote for a demo of the show in just a second. I'll wait while Debbie gets her bits and pieces together. I'll just recap this. So in here, you're going to be getting pens. You've got, look at that glitter paste. Glitter paste, gilding flakes. You've got ink pads. You've got pens. You've got glitter glue. You've got embellishments like the pearls and also the gems. This is the best ever price, £55 or $80. Platinum price is £44 or $64. Not many left, got 9 left. So these are going to sell out by the end of the day. Debbie, you've made some beautiful things using this collection. I really, really like all these colours and everything's so different that you've made, despite the fact it's all the same colour scheme.
Yeah, do you know what? I could have gone on and on and on. I made lots of demos because I felt like there was just so many different techniques that you can do with all these mediums. And I wanted to simplify them and make them really easy so they were doable for every single person. And I also wanted to create some different things to what the others have created with this collection in the past. So I feel like I've come in at the tail end of the Mermaid collection, excuse the pun, but they're beautiful. So our first one that we did was the stamping with the pens and doing that background and using the stencils. Then we did our love, so that's number 1. Number 2 was our love card where we literally coloured everything, so the bow, the background, done that, the letters. Number 3, I love that one. I think it's just, I love all of them. That's number 3 with the stencils and the background. And number 4, which is our butterfly and the letterpress technique. So 1, 2, 3 or 4.
Fantastic. I don't know which one's my favourite. I know, I do know which one's my favourite now. Candy says she struggles to get a bold impression using the stamps. How can I get it bolder? Which black ink should I use? Because we've got a few different black inks, don't we?
Yeah, we do. So for me, I don't think you can beat the black pigment ink pad.
Okay.
And what I would say is either heat set it with the heat tool, or you need to heat emboss it, where you're embossing it and then it goes so it's hard, but you'll get a really good black there. The quick drying ink pad is also a good one, but depending on what medium you're putting on there, if it's just silhouettes and things you want on. I would also absolutely recommend our 8x8 stamping platform, because if you don't get a good lay down of ink the first time, you can stamp it 2, 3, 4 times to get a better ink. So even if you've not got a very good ink pad, a few times stamped in the same place, you're going to get a good result. So the stamping platform is a good one to go for, but I would definitely recommend the pigment black ink pad.
Lovely, that's brilliant. Sarah says, I love the embossing detail. I'm going to give that a try with my current embossing folders. It looks so effective. And Amber, who's one of our new viewers, says, my little sister's birthday is coming up and I'm going to make her a card for her birthday. It's the first time trying. Well, I'm sure you have been inspired by all the demos that Debbie's been doing today, but as a new viewer, there's a huge amount of information on YouTube under Crafters TV. You'll be able to see lots and lots of different demos. And if you have a look on the Facebook pages as well, you'll see everybody posts up the cards that they've made. So you'll be able to go, you might be able to see there's something there that you like, and then go back and see the show that you know that person's made the item on. But don't be afraid, just go for it. Everyone has to start somewhere, and I'm sure it's going to be gorgeous. I'm looking forward to seeing how to do that. I've got another question from Candy, who says, my mind's gone blank. How do you fold a tent card?
How do you fold a tent card?
Yeah,
so the tent cards that we have been making, you don't need to fold them. They fold themselves. Is that what you mean?
I don't know. I don't know whether she means like a tent fold card.
A what?
Tent fold card.
Oh, a tent fold.
Maybe.
Sorry, just a normal tent.
Yeah.
That's called a tent card. That's where I was getting confused. Tent card. This exactly the same, apart from.
Sorry, I'm really putting you on the spot there.
No, it's absolutely fine. I'm just trying to find a normal card. Here's a normal card. That's how a normal card would open.
Yeah.
And a tent fold is just that way round.
Right.
So yeah. No, so you would just put it so it's to the top, and that. So if that's what you mean by a tent fold card, you would just decorate it that way, and you can make them whatever size you want. So yeah, just regular way, that way, or a tent fold is just the other way. Tent just means it's tented at the top.
Yeah,
tented.
perfect.
It's probably not a word, is it? Tented.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Oh,
I think so. I think it's. We're gonna call it a Debbieism. What were we saying? Smally.
Smally,
not smally and tally.
Yeah, smally and tally.
So today has all really been about the template library. This is the red template library, is the last one in the collection. It doesn't matter if you haven't got any of the others. This is a standalone item. So we have a showstopper and we have it on its own. In the showstopper, you will be getting a pack of 12 by 12 cardstock, not paper, but card. You've got encapsulated glitter in silver, and you've also got a very dark sort of silver platinum Centura pearl card in there. You've also got a pack of acetate, and you've got one of our tape pens. Now the price for this is £40 or $50. Platinum price is £32 or $40, and you will get an extra 50 bonus points there. Alternatively, you can just go for the template library on its own. This is the one, it's just come out today, so if you're thinking, well, I'm not sure if I've already got this one, you won't. This is £24.99 or $29.99. The platinum price is $19.99 or $23.99. You're also going to get a 50 bonus points. Now, we have limited stock on this. I didn't hear. Less than 100 we've got left of this. And I have to be honest with you, we had a lot more stock of this one than we have of previous ones. If we had the same amount, this would have sold out in the very first show. It's been so popular. And we've had lots and lots of demos to show you how to do it. And you'll also have videos that Craig was filming today. They're probably not going to be there ready for you to see until sort of middle of next week. But there will be step-by-step videos with Craig showing you exactly how to make everything on there. So it's definitely worth popping in your basket. I do have the number, which is, which demo is 1? It is demo number 3.
Ah, that was my favourite. Oh, yeah, I love that
Beautiful.
one. Yeah, I just love that. I think it's a beautiful card. So we've got, what was this morning's one?
What was this morning? I can't remember. It's too long ago. Oh, it was, wasn't your TP card? No.
No, the TP one was from the launch day.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, is it not on the counter? Oh, it was the box. It's down here. There we go. There we go. That's the one. Yes, I remember now. Yeah, it does seem like yesterday, Johnny. 3 here. So number 1, number 2, and number 3.
Ooh.
All
how to
pretty, aren't they?
choose. Yeah, they're all lovely.
Yeah, really lovely. It's a difficult one to go. I love number 3 as well, Jamie, but we can't, you know, it's not down to us, is it?
No.
I love the box as well. The box is very
Yeah,
pretty.
I
I think Mermaid Dreams, I want to say, is always going to win because it's so pretty. Yeah, if you like pretty cards, pretty boxes, they
do.
both look lovely.
Very nice. We haven't actually talked about the fact that it's National Popcorn Day because we had so many other things to talk about. So we can't talk about the different types of popcorn that you eat, but I do want to ask, if you go to the cinema, what do you have? Do you have popcorn, or do you do what Debbie does? Debbie, you don't have popcorn when you go to the cinema anymore, do you?
Yes, well, I don't have popcorn, but I do have popcorn, but I now have plain popcorn.
Plain popcorn.
And I know that sounds really boring, but try it, because it was actually really nice. I loved sweet popcorn. That was my thing, sweet popcorn, sugar popcorn. I don't like salt. Yeah, and I loved it, and I really missed it, and I had a mouthful of sweet, and I had to get rid of it. It was not very nice, because I've cut out sugar. So I thought, I'm just going to try normal, just corn popped. And it was lovely. I really enjoyed it.
And less obtrusive than what you were eating in the cinema, because you're eating oranges.
Oranges, yes. So, yeah, because they don't do healthy snacks in the cinema.
No.
That's the thing. So, and you're not allowed to take food into a cinema, are you?
No, you can. In the UK, you can. But in America, I don't think you can at all. I think it's
I just assumed that you couldn't.
No.
I always feel guilty because they say, and it's not that I don't want to buy their things, they just don't do anything healthy.
No.
So I literally peel my orange before I go and put it in a little bag. But as soon as I open the bag, I know people could probably smell my orange, but it's better than peeling it. And yeah, and I sit and eat an orange when I'm at the cinema.
It could be a lot worse things eating in the cinema, you know, that's really smelly, couldn't it?
That's very true, very true, yeah.
When I went to China, they have duck's stomachs. That's what they eat in the cinema.
Duck's stomachs?
I did not go to the cinema. This was when I was going. I was going around talking to somebody, and she said, "We always have these when we go to the cinema, and they're duck's stomachs."
And are they like crisps?
No, they're like on a stick and really chewy. She said they're great because they last a whole film.
Oh my goodness, that's awful.
And I was like, you just wouldn't have anything like that in the UK. So it's interesting to see what people have at the cinema. I don't know what, I always think popcorn with some Revels poured into there, mixed around. So you never know what you're going to get in a handful. Is it going to be sweet popcorn? Is it going to be salty? Or is it going to be coffee Revel? Who knows? I like living on the edge. Jamie, do you have popcorn when you go to the cinema? You don't like popcorn? Oh, okay.
Strange, isn't it?
Oh, Johnny, do you have popcorn when you go to cinema? Salted popcorn.
My girls have mixed, sweet and salty.
You're supposed to have sweet at the top, salt at the bottom, because apparently by the time you get halfway down, you're craving something sweet, something salty to get rid of the sweet taste.
Oh, okay.
Watch that. See, useless information,
See,
like I said earlier on.
Things, Becky.
Totally useless information. Right, demo of the day. I do have a winner.
Oh.
And what do you think in the gallery? What do you think was going to win?
So, I don't think it's number 2.
So Johnny thinks number 1 and Jamie thinks number 3. Which one?
I hope number 3 because I love number 3.
Oh,
Number 1.
it's number 1.
It's number 1.
Yeah, well done.
And it is pretty, yeah. Oh, I could keep that. I might keep that. It's a good day to be happy. I'm going to frame that and just put it on my wall.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
why not?
absolutely.
Well done. They're all beautiful.
There we
really,
go.
Really
That's
good.
the winner. Thank you very much.
And if you didn't manage to watch the first show, you can go back and watch that. You're able to watch any of our shows 24/7 to find out more things. And if you've got hold of your template library and it's winging its way over to you over the weekend, you'll be able to go back and watch all of the demos that Debbie did this morning as well.
I'd like to unashamedly beg for a star as well, because I haven't got one. So if there is a winner on Sunday, you know, I mean, that's not a bad box to win, is it?
It's not a bad box. There's already quite a lot of competition
I know,
up there, actually.
there's so many. I was begging, and I don't normally beg, but, you know, why not?
Yeah,
I won't be here.
When are you next in?
I'm next in on Tuesday.
Tuesday. And what do you have on Tuesday?
Tuesday, I'm in with Ben, and so something new is coming at the beginning of the week.
Oh.
I'm not sure if it's out there yet, so I'm not going to say anything. First look on Sunday, so I'll let you have the first look first, and then I've got it in launch party. So so I'm really excited to get my hands on it, which is going to be great. So it's going to be a really nice day.
Fantastic.
Oh, and just because we've been using the masterclass, just because we've been using the Mermaid Dreams, the Duet ink pads, if you want to know all things about the Duet ink pads, I have a masterclass with them.
Fantastic.
And you know I love a masterclass.
You do.
It is
Yeah.
it actually is my favourite show. I love it when you can concentrate on something and just do lots of different techniques with them. So if you want to know all things Duet, they're on an amazing price, and I'm going to show you lots of things to do with them.
Fantastic.
It's going to be amazing.
And before we go, can you give us a quick recap with the
Yes,
template library for those
absolutely.
that perhaps are joining us and thinking, oh, well, there's limited stock, do I really need it? Let's be honest, you do.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah, totally. It's absolutely amazing. First of all, I need to tell you, you don't need to have had the past ones to use this one. That's really important, because I know lots of you have not been able to get some of the other ones, and you might be thinking, well, I can't get this one because I needed the other ones. You don't need them. The very first one comes with some dies, which you can use throughout, but actually it's not a necessity. Now, what you do get in this one, this is your red one. So just for anyone that doesn't know what one we've got out, it's the very final one. So you can see our colour codes have gone all the way through to number 6. Each one of our recipe cards, when you open them up, it tells you exactly what they are in the index, and they go up to 13. The reason it's 13, I know there's 15 pages, but 13 projects, and then these two extra ones, they're the inner pages or the inner box of your exploding box, and this one is your inner boxes and your lids as well. So that's why, but you've got 13 projects. And each project comes with a QR code, and the QR code you'll be able to scan. Now, it won't be available till about a week's time, so keep trying, because some of you will start to get these at the beginning of next week. When you scan each individual code, that will take you to the website where Craig will be doing the videos. He's videoed them today. Unfortunately, he just had to keep rearranging because of his schedule. So he has filmed them all today, so they will be on there. And we're hoping by the end of next week, so which would be great. Then what you've got is also your instructions. So picture instructions, written instructions, so you can literally just craft straight out of here. Now, each one of these, so just flicking through so you can just see some of these, which they're amazing, just so amazing, lovely projects that you can do, super easy. But you don't just get this, you actually get your templates. This is your template, so literally it's going to look lovely on your shelf. It keeps really well because of this filing system. The binder is amazing because when you come through to the templates, look how nice they look, just love them. You literally pick which one you want, so let's say, oh, I think I want to do that fold-in heart one. You're going to take this directly out of here. Now, don't pull it from here because you might damage some of your template. So you want to go right to this template and just pull it towards you. Comes out really nice, and you're not going to damage it at all. There's really good, these are really good quality. And then to put them back, all you're going to do is literally hover them over the top and just push them in all the way back down, and that's going to stay. And then you go to your next one wherever you want to go. The big ones at the back, and also actually let's just remind you about each one. It tells you what sheet of cardstock you need. So this is an 8.5 by 11, so an A4 piece of cardstock will do. Tells you your mats and layers, what you would need for them, so an extra sheet there. And it also tells you on this side what your card flattens to, so you'd know what card envelope you need. And I think that's really clever. And that's on all of them. It will all tell you, like this one here, the pinwheel card, flattens pattern's a 4x4, so you know it's a 4x4 card, you know to get your envelope. Then the back one here is your exploding box base. So this is the one that's going to do that exploding box. Looks beautiful. In fact, I'm going to bring that in so you can see it. This one here, so this is the one that's actually in the book. You literally take that off, you can see it explodes there.
Wow.
You've got the template for that first one on the outside, then the one on the inside, and then your actual box with the lid as well. Amazing project to do, and I think anybody that loves making boxes, projects, gifts for people, that is going to just be an absolute winner, that one. I love it. I think it's beautiful. And then we've got, so once you've got through all those, in fact, we've got a little bit of time, let's just show you some of the samples because they are absolutely stunning. Now, all these samples are in the actual design. So you've got this one, I mean, this has been a firm favourite today that people have loved. I know it's a Christmas one, but what better way to have at least one Christmas card in there? You're actually getting your Christmas tree card, you're getting the design, and I actually think people are going to use this template for lots of things. Because you don't just need, the actual template makes the full card like this, and then you get extra ones to make the folding ones to go on top, so you've got that 3D. You've also got this one, which is, I just love this. You literally pull the sides, there you go,
Hey.
just for you. It's amazing, such a good card, such a good card to make that one. Another one here, which is beautiful. When this one pulls out, so it actually has got the Velcro at the side, pull it out into that heart, and then you've got a secret heart design inside as well. So, and that's a freestanding little one. I think this one would be nice as little confetti pieces on the table on a wedding.
Yeah.
I just think that's so nice, and people can open, you can put little messages for your guests, couldn't you, inside, little handwritten messages. So I think that's a really cute little one to have. But it is a freestanding card as well. You've got the template for that one. This one is probably one of my favourites. I know Debbie Robinson loves this as well. Great cube card to do. You could put photographs up here. Once you've got the templates for them, you can extend them. So you could put 2 cubes behind, so you could literally put another 2 cubes on there. They would still fold flat. And the best thing about it, all literally folds flat, which is amazing. We've got this one that we made earlier in the launch day, and it literally just pops open. So really gorgeous design. And then I'll just show you one more. In fact, show you a couple more. I'll show you the pillar boxes because I love the pillar box. Beautiful designs. You've got 2 different sizes of those pillar boxes, so super easy to do. And think about, Becky, all those cardstock, you've got all those paper pads. You're just going to be able to make so many different variations of all these templates that are in there. It's a great one to have, but literally we are at limited stock, so do grab those while you can.
There's such a huge range of different things in that, just that one template library. And if you've been lucky enough to get hold of all of them, you've just got an absolute encyclopedic knowledge now of all of those different kinds of things that you can make with your paper pads and your card. I think that it's definitely something to get. If you're a brand new crafter, this is great for you. It's going to hold your hand and make sure that you really understand what you're doing. But if you are a crafter who's been crafting a long time, this is a great way of just making you, you're doing something a little bit different. We all get in a rut doing a particular type of card over and over again, and this will open up different ideas for you. Nonna has asked what stamp you used for the Good Day to Be Happy. I don't know if you could remember that one, what you used for that one. I think that was the one that you did on the very first, I think it was the first card you did today, the one with a big script in it. Do you remember?
That was from the verse library, the verse compendium, or the verse compendium. Yes, I think that was from that one.
Lovely. That's brilliant. Thank you very much for that. And Sarah says, I have to say, Crafter's Companion are awesome. They live up to the name. Everyone is super crafty and you're a fabulous companion when you want to craft. Thanks, guys and girls. I do hope you've enjoyed today. It has been a fantastic day. Do remember, if you want to take advantage of your getting the red template library, also have a look at the items in the outlet sale, because that is going to finish on the 26th of January and you don't want to miss out on that. Now, Debbie's going to be going home tonight and she'll be coming back on Tuesday with Ben. I'm going to be here with Lily tomorrow. We've got Play Your Crafts Right, and I'm definitely going to win. I've decided
What the game is?
No, I've got no idea what the game is, but Lily and I were both saying we both want to win. We're quite competitive, so I'm looking forward to that. Then we've got a craft along. Have we got a guest tomorrow? We have got a guest, fantastic. That's lace nesting dies. And then we've got a masterclass with Nature's Garden. So really looking forward to seeing what Lily's going to be making with those. Thank you so much for joining us. I do hope you've learned a lot. And make sure you come back and see us tomorrow. And remember, you can always watch us 24/7. We're always going to be there for you. Have a lovely Saturday night, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early at 11 a.m. Take care. Bye-bye.